Hello again. It's my second video for today. I already explained this why, because I was having a train trip and I couldn't make videos. I was offline actually, yeah. But actually, I'm so grateful to have this trip because I was able to have a lot of forgiveness opportunities and to be able to practice, yeah, what I am reading. That's a good thing, by the way, right? All right, so my previous video that I posted was the lesson 218. Yeah, it has one common idea again, and actually I also mentioned that we are reviewing this idea already for the long time. It means that it's so important, right, to practice this idea. I'm not a body, I'm free, for I'm still as God created me. If I am not a body, you could probably have this obvious question, right? Like, who am I then? You are the Holy Spirit, having this body experience, right? That's what spirituality is about, right? And the idea for the day was saying that only my condemnation injures me. And I brought this example who Gary and I was using, like people are getting wondered, like, oh, why I feel this bad, at the same time thinking garbage thoughts about their brothers, right? Brothers, I mean, like this term is being used by Course in Miracles, yeah, by Jay, yeah. That's why you know what it means, right? Brother. It's not like about the physical level of this meaning, yeah, brother. Okay, anyway. So, in the previous lesson says that my condemnation keeps my vision dark, keeps me in the darkness, keeps me with the ego, because darkness and the ego are one, right? And through my sightless eyes, I cannot see the vision of my glory. Yeah, today I can behold His glory and be glad. Be glad that I have a choice to make. I can forgive myself for making these mistakes. I condemn my brother, right? Or condemning myself because other people can judge others, but it's like they can judge themselves as well, right? It's like it works both ways. So that's why you can be glad that you can forgive yourself, yeah, for making this mistake and to choose again, right? To choose differently, to choose the Holy Spirit, to choose to identify with the Holy Spirit, right? To choose to overlook the body, right? Because now you see this body and you just overlook it, right? I'm not this image, yeah? I am something more beyond this image, right? And again, everything is happening in your mind. It looks like you see things, you see the world with your physical eyes, right? Through your physical eyes. But actually, you see everything through your mind, right? That's why we are here to heal our mind, yeah, to heal the way of our perception, how we see things, right? And we choose the different way to see things, right? And people. Alright, so that was the previous idea, right? Only my condemnation injures me, and you just can start stopping yourself, yeah, catching yourself, like blaming others or yourself, yeah, or judging others or yourself, yeah, like, oh yeah, I am like blaming others again. Okay, you just catch yourself, yeah. So now maybe I can choose differently. You know why? Because I want to feel better. I want to feel good. Yeah, that's why. And you just try this. Yeah, how it works for you. Alright, anyway, so now it's time for me to read the next lesson. Lesson 219. Again, we have one common idea. I'm not a body. I am free. For I am still as God created me. You see how important it is. We are still having the same idea to practice, right? I'm not a body. I'm free. It's a good thing to catch yourself doing the things you like you may do, like, oh, why do I have this type of thought? It's because maybe I still believe that I am a body. And I was like, I even got upset a little bit, like, oh, do I even believe this idea? Do I even like accept this idea? Do I even practice this idea that I'm not a body? Because I'm so deeply in belief, yeah, I'm so deeply in this thought that I am a body. So what do? I just gave this thought to the Holy Spirit that, please, Holy Spirit, do something about this. Yeah, I trust you. You know better. Um, I cannot like force myself, yeah, or do whatever, yeah, to change my belief. Yeah, I just bring this belief to the Holy Spirit, to His light, and He's doing His work within me, right? That's what I'm doing, because I let Him do this for me, right? And yeah, you just let go of that belief. That's it, right? Okay, so now again, yeah, lesson 219 has one common idea. I'm not a body, I'm free, for I'm still as God created me. It means I am the Holy Spirit, right? And the idea for the day is, yay, this same idea, like we are having one common idea. I'm not a body, I'm free. Wow, such a great, yeah, thing to practice. One idea for today, one common idea, and the same idea for the day. I'm not a body, I'm free. I am God's son. Be still, my mind. We are directing this words to our mind, right? And think a moment upon this. We are training our mind, because we know that untrained mind can accomplish nothing, right? Because untrained mind is like a monkey. Yeah, doing everything. And if you do not train your mind, you can find yourself thinking, maybe you already happen to be in this position, like thinking about awful things, right? That's why we need to train our mind, right? I'm God's son, be still, my mind, and think a moment upon this. Just a moment. And then return to earth without confusion as to what my Father loves forever as His Son. Earth, it means like a ground, yeah, for this idea, right? Return to your like settings that you had in the beginning, right? Something like that. So I'm not a body, I'm free, for I'm still as God created me. What a great idea for the day. This video is going to be shorter, so again, we are repeating this idea over and over again and again, because it's important, right? And it's not like, oh yeah, I accept this idea. It's about that you practice this idea. You practice this idea, because even when it comes to things we are all doing, yeah, like along the day, right? Well, like eating, yeah, we are making money, we are like taking a shower, yeah, all these things like that, yeah, doing the laundry, doing the dishes, yeah, going to work, doing the work, all those things. We are still doing these things, yeah, to take care of this body, right? But at the same time, while you're doing all those things, right, you are having completely different thoughts. So you are no longer like thinking that I am a body. You are thinking that I am the Holy Spirit. That's why I am like not focusing on something that would bring me suffering before, yeah, or I no longer focus on something that I don't want, yeah. If I don't want to have these negative thoughts, I no longer focus on them, right? I just choose to focus on what I want, right? Even if it looks like being delusional for someone, yeah, I don't care actually, yeah. I would probably choose to be delusional, yeah, in some way, than to think with the ego, right? Because I just choose to feel good. I choose to think with the Holy Spirit. I choose to identify with the Holy Spirit, right? Because when I identify with the ego, I know what it brings. Nothing good, unfortunately, right? But when I already had this experience with the ego, so it means that I can try something else, yeah, and to see how it works for me, right? And when I do that, it brings me more light in my body. I feel lighter, I feel more healthier. Even if I don't see nothing, no changes, yeah, like semen changes, I start feeling better. It's already good, right? I would still practice these ideas only in like for feeling good, right? But actually it's not the only thing that they bring to me, right? We're actually going home, right? We're getting healed. Our mind is getting healed, right? It's a huge thing, thing. So anyway, this idea is for practicing for today's day, yeah, for this day. And yeah, just try to catch yourself what type of thoughts you are having during the day, yeah. Maybe you can relate to something like, oh, you know what, like, yeah, I probably still invest too much into this idea that I am a body, right? And I take it too seriously, yeah. Maybe I need to remember that I am not a body, right? I am free. So yeah, and again, I always mention that it does not mean that you do not take care of your body, right? You just feel guided by the Holy Spirit. What is best for you to do for your body? Because body is a means, yeah, is a tool for communication. I also mentioned that in my previous video that communication is the most difficult thing in the world, because people are playing games in communication. They lie, they do all those things, and that's why it's like you should be prepared to do this forgiveness work. Like the first thing in the morning when you wake up is like, yeah, Holy Spirit, please be you in charge. Please help me to help me prepare myself to forgive, like everything. Like if you are living this type of life where you have no need to forgive nothing and nobody, so enjoy, yeah, celebrate, and enjoy your happy dream, right? But even if you are like having a happy dream, there are still going to be some things that you need to forgive, right? Because we are human beings here, like on a physical level, right? We're having our feelings that we need to forgive, mostly hurtful feelings, yeah, yeah, that's why there are always forgiveness opportunities, yeah. So we just should be ready to do this forgiveness work. We just need to be ready to practice these ideas, right? To overlook the body, right? Sometimes to me it looks so easy to do, but mostly it's not. So believe me, it's not that easy, but it's doable, right? You just I still have probably the same chain of thoughts, yeah, but it takes me less. Yeah, it takes me less time to stay in the ego thoughts, right? It takes me like little time to realize that, you know what, mm, I don't want to stay in this ego thought. I want to think with the Holy Spirit. I want Holy Spirit to think His loving thoughts with me. That's what I want. I want to focus on His loving thoughts. And I change ego thoughts like instantaneously, yeah, like in a moment. Okay, so Holy Spirit, please think your loving thoughts with me. Thank you for thinking your loving thoughts with me. And I always practice this statement, yeah. It always helps me. Like I am blessed as a son of God, yeah. I'm blessed as a son of God, as I remember, right? Yeah. if I'm right. Yeah, I'm blessed as the Son of God. Herein lies my claim to all good and only good. Right? That's my claim. To all good and only good. Right? I am blessed as the Son of God. All good things are mine because God intended them for me. Can you imagine? Like, it's God's will for me to be happy, to be healthy, to be healed, yeah, to have inner peace. And that's God's will for me. And God's will and my will are one, right? We are not separate. I am the part of God, right? And I cannot suffer, uh, no disease, no pain, no lack, no deprivation, nothing like that. Yeah, you know what? Because of who I am blessed as a son of God. My Father loves me, protects me, supports me, directs me in all things. His care for me is eternal and is with me forever. I am eternally blessed as His son. So, and I actually I love this statement that I just read for you, yeah, from my mind. So I never learned it by my heart, but yeah, it's just happened naturally, because I love these words to say. So, and when I practice this idea that I'm not a body, I always practice this one, yes, so that I'm blessed as a son of God. You know why? Because if I'm not a body, I'm the Holy Spirit, and it means that I already have everything that I want because God already gave it to me, right? And how can I have only good things, you may ask, that if I still have some, bad things in my world? You just choose what you focus on, right? Like, and I also mentioned this thought, like, you don't have to wait on the world to change for you to be happy finally, yeah? You are just being happy no matter what, right? That's what real spirituality is about, right? When you are happy no matter what. I love this example, like when Jesus Christ, according to Bible, yeah, he was on his boat, yeah, or on his student's boat, yeah, during the sea storm, yeah, and he was just sleeping, like, so calmly, so not even having no fearful thought, right? Can you imagine? They were in sea storm, they were in the middle of storm, and Jay was just sleeping. I want to have that type of like calmness. Like, I can never sleep on the airplane. I used to be a flight attendant and I know this work pretty well. And like, when I am having flights as a passenger, I never sleep. Even during the longest flight, yeah, I was taking a flight from like Qatar to LA, yeah. It was a pretty long flight, but I couldn't sleep. I just couldn't. You know why? Because my, like, I cannot be that calm during something, yeah, like the flight, yeah. But Jay showed his example, his own example, yeah. You can still stay calm no matter what. That's just an example, right? So you can do and be happy no matter what, even if you are like having different type of problems, right? You no longer chase after happiness, yeah? Like, oh, I want to be happy, I'm gonna achieve these thoughts in this world. No, you no longer do that. You just focus on something that is really important for you, right? So maybe you can ask yourself this question: what is important to me? What do I hold dear? Yeah? Do I still value things that are not valuable? I mean, value, yeah? I mean, like, maybe I value things that are valueless. You know what I mean? Like, maybe I need to have priorities, yeah? Or maybe I need to think about the same things differently, or maybe I can see things differently, right? So now I no longer like choose to chase physical things, for example, right? Or I stop myself thinking with the ego every time when I don't like it, when I don't want it, right? I just choose to think with the Holy Spirit, and I choose to focus on something that I want, right? And I do things out of love, not out of fear, right? That's a tremendous, tremendous change, by the way, yeah, in the way of how you're thinking. And step by step, you stop judging other people, yourself. You catch yourself having dark thoughts, yeah, maybe that comes from the ego, and maybe you finally start feeling better, yeah. Who knows? You can try. All right, so that's the idea for today. How beautiful it is, huh? So I'm not a body, I am free. So today again we are practicing this idea when we are overlooking the body, yeah. We are still doing the same things that we are supposed to do, but we are having completely different thoughts. You know why? Because we choose to identify with the Holy Spirit, we choose to think with the Holy Spirit, and we are being grateful to the Holy Spirit for thinking His loving thoughts with us, right? All right, so that's the idea for today. Thank you for watching my videos. If you are, have a great day practicing today's lovely idea, beautiful idea, huh? So, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.